Hello, this is Terrence Thomas, CHEK practitioner and CHEK faculty member. In this short video, I wanted to do a technique demonstration for a 3-point dumbbell row. I think this is a fantastic exercise that has multiple benefits, but I often see a lot of common problems that can really prevent people from extracting maximum benefit from this drill. So I'll just show you how I teach it, and you can take whatever you want from it and run with it. So one of the typical ways that I teach it is I have the client go perpendicular to the bench, and I have them actually do it standing. A lot of times you see people doing it with their knee up, which is one way of doing it, but for me, I like to have both feet on the ground because it just creates a more functional pattern for this drill. And we're going to be doing it more in the sagittal plane, which is going to be more this way, so we're going to get more lat work and more thoracolumbar fashion and a more of a twist pattern effect here. So what I like to do is I like to make a fist, especially if you're using a bench, because a lot of times your wrist can go into hyperextension on some of these cushy benches, and it'll sometimes irritate your the flexor tendons in the wrist. So I like to just make a fist and just use that as my third point of support. I like to make sure my upper body is parallel to the floor, and I like to go on my back toe, like almost like I'm getting ready to take off and run a 40-yard dash. It just helps me keep my pelvis in the right position. So I'm making sure that I'm maintaining my lumbar curve, and from here, I'm going to start with the dumbbell up toward the head. I'm going to pull back toward the hip. Here. Good stretch at the bottom. Feel that stretch through the lower lat. Back through here. Now the cue that I give is I ask my client to scrape their inner arm, their inner bicep, against their rib cage. What that's going to do is it's going to encourage external rotation and the use of your extensors as opposed to pulling out and going that way, and it's going to just totally wreck the exercise, and it'll turn it more into a rotator cuff something or another. So I'm scraping the inside of my arm against my rib cage, and the second thing that I do is I encourage them to keep their wrist in extension, because that encourages the use of the extensor chain as well. So those two are really good keys. So I'm starting by pulling with my arm, a slight twist at the top. Good stretch, twist at the top. Making sure you keep a nice stable base. If you start to see your client fatigue, they'll start to come out of their parallel torso position, so just note that. So work on that and see how it does for you. Alrighty, take care guys, I'll talk to you soon.